Hello, this is Katrina Bullock for the Finance News Network, and joining me today from Openpay Group is Managing Director and CEO Michael Eidel. Michael, welcome to the network and congratulations on the listing.
Thank you, Katrina.
Now, first up, for investors who might be a little bit new to the company, could we start with an introduction?
Openpay is a Melbourne-born established player in the strongly growing market for buy now, pay later payment services. Different to our competitors with our buy now, pay smarter approach, we differentiate in three main domains. The one is our product. Our payment plans range from 2 to 24 months and from $50 to $20,000, all in one customer journey with no interest ever. The second differentiator is our industry approach. Besides retail, we strongly focus on industries like home improvement, automotive and healthcare, where we are often the sole provider or one of only two. And last but not least, our focus on the customer. We target finance-savvy, responsible grown-ups who use our product as a budgeting tool to smoothen out cash flows across a wide range of lifestyle-related purchases. We have seen very strong growth in Australia, and we have recently launched successfully in the UK as our first step of international expansion. We believe with our buy now, pay smarter approach, we offer investors an attractive investment opportunity. And at IPO, we start with a market capitalization of $150 million at a share price of $1.60.
So speaking of growth, we've seen rapid growth in the buy now, pay later segment over the last couple of years. What's the outlook and what's the competition like?
It's still a very young and emerging industry, if you like. From a purchase value perspective, in retail in this $300 billion market in Australia, so far only around 2% in-store and around 20% online have gone through buy now, pay later. So there's still a massive growth opportunity in retail. And if you look at the industries where we focus on home improvement, automotive and healthcare, it's even less crowded yet. And also in the UK, an even bigger market and very, very dynamic. I think there is a global opportunity for us to grow. When it comes to competition, obviously we see various buy now, pay later providers with their differentiated approach and business models. We see incumbents trying to catch up, like banks and credit card providers, and we also see some lending platforms reaching into payments.
Now turning to the platform, what are the benefits for merchants?
I think the whole point of buy now, pay later as we see it is to create this dynamic of repeat usage. And to start with, you really need to get it right for the merchant and their respective benefit which you can deliver. We offer them really the range of flexible plans which they need for their products, services and ultimately their customers. Secondly, we tend to reduce return rates and associated supply chain costs for them rather than to increase them. And last but not least, they really appreciate the simple way of integration and the customer insights which we can deliver.
And what about the benefits for consumers?
As you say, active merchants leading to active consumers. Consumers particularly like our kind of availability across areas of lifestyle where it really matters for them and the choice which they have with Openpay across things like their home, their car, their mobility, but also the health of themselves, their family and their furry friends, as we are really simple and easy to use and available across in-store, online and via app.
And now turning to strategy and financials, how much did you raise and where will the money go?
We raised $50 million and the money will go predominantly into growth in three areas. The first one is to scale in our home market in Australia and New Zealand. The second one is to now continue to launch in the UK successfully and then enter next markets like the EU and beyond. And last but not least, we will continue to build on our technical platform and capabilities.
And where do you see Openpay Group in, say, the next 12 months and the longer term?
In the next 12 months, I want us to become a globally recognized player in the buy now, pay later space with our responsible and differentiated approach. I want us, secondly, to grow at scale in our home market and our international markets and creating more active merchants, active consumers and active plans. And last but not least, I want us to develop successfully further opportunities like new products, new markets, launching successfully our B2B opportunity, which is a work in progress.
Now, before we let you go, was there anything else you'd like to add?
So it's really time to thank, first of all and foremost, our merchant and consumer customers for their loyalty and their trust. Secondly, also our early investors who have believed in our success. But it's also now time to welcome our new investors, and we hope we can provide them with a great shareholder value and investment return over time.
Michael Eidel, thank you for your time and congratulations again on the listing.
Thank you very much, Katrina.